Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Apron Streams. I'm sure glad y'all are here this morning. I got up pretty early and been doing around, but I'm kind of hungry. So I was going to make myself a breakfast, and I thought that I would make an omelet that's so cool. You boil it for 13 minutes and you have a perfect omelet. Now I did this when I first started my channel, so if some of y'all have seen it, okay, but it'll be new for some people. It's a fun thing to do when you have like a ladies gathering. I did it for our ladies one time and they loved it. Or when you have just a bunch of people over, grandkids, kids come home, a holiday, they come in for daddy's birthday, and that morning, y'all, it's fun. And it always turns out perfect. Now I have trouble when I make an omelet in a pan because I like it all done, so I try to flip it, and 99 times out of 100 it tears. But this one is just a perfect omelet. So what you do is you take 3 eggs and you put them in a Ziploc bag, and then you just squish that bag all around until you get those eggs well mixed and incorporated. And then you're going to add whatever you want into the bag that you would put in your omelet. So I'm going to bring y'all over here to the butcher block, let you jimmy around and get your spot where you can see. I know Monica and Randy's going to be right up front. Hope y'all are doing good this morning, friends. And I'm going to show y'all how I make my 13-minute omelet. Okay, now I've got my water boiling in my big boiler over here on the stove. And I've got my eggs here that my little old ladies gave me. And I do not have a rooster out there. I wish I could just have a rooster to crow and he'd leave my hens alone, but that don't work. So I'm just going to do 3 eggs, and each one I'm going to crack in my little dish here. And then you just want to put it in your bag. 1. Now when I had the ladies gathering, I had a little buffet server thing that stayed warm, and I put I had ham, I had sausage, crumbled sausage in it, and a lot of choices for the meat. And then I think I had mushrooms. I had anything you could imagine to put in an omelet. See, I'm just going to squeeze it and bust the yellows. And I'm going to try to make it mix really well. And see, you can get the eggs in here and your kids can do this. If they don't want anything but bacon or sausage crumbles, or today I had bought some H-E-B hickory smoked lunch meat. Y'all, it's as good as any ham I could cook. So I just took a few pieces of that and shredded it up. And I'm going to put ham in mine. So just a jiffy here. I don't know if y'all can see as well as I want you to or not. I'm going to bring the camera on over. Okay. I'm gonna put in mine ham and onions and some red and green bell pepper. Now I'm going to put a little bit of cheese, but I always add cheese on the top as well. But I want it to be a little bit cheesy inside. So I'm going to put just a couple of tablespoons of sharp cheddar cheese in there. And I'm going to put my bell peppers. This is going to be a big old fat omelet because Troy will probably want, I don't know, with bell peppers in it. I don't know if Troy's going to want any or not. But that's okay. I'm going to make a big fat omelet. And my ham. I really wish I had some bacon cooked. I love bacon, but I didn't cook any, so it's going to be a ham omelet. Now you want to get all the air out of it that you can, and this is how I do it. I just start rolling it from the bottom. I'm going to put some green onions on it when I get done, so I've got them washed and waiting. But again, you just want to squish it all up real good. Get it all mixed. See, I'm just mixing it where eggs on everything. And I try to get it all down in there together. Now, you want to drop this down into your boiling water. and set your timer for 13 minutes. So I'm going to try to get y'all over to the stove where you can see what I'm doing over there, where you can see when I put it in, and we'll get it cooked. Okay, I've got my water just rolling, boiling, and you want to use a freezer Ziploc bag. You want it to be a freezer bag. And I'm just going to put my omelet down in there. Put my lid back on it. And I'm going to set my timer for 13 minutes. Now, when it goes off, we'll show you how it just rolls right out of that bag, and you have a pretty omelet to garnish and serve for breakfast. I made a little bit of a mistake. I put it here and put the lid on it, and it melted it. So I'm just going to leave the lid off and let it boil. The main thing is, I was just doing that to hold the edge of the bag, but it just needs to be down in the boiling water to cook good. So, lesson learned this time. Okay, my beepers are beeping. It's been 13 minutes. So I'm just going to pick it up by the plastic. Turn off my water. Then I'll bring y'all where you can see what I'm going to do here. And because I melted it, I'm going to have to cut the top of the bag off. So just a minute. And it just rolls out. See how pretty that is? And all of your ingredients are cooked into the omelet. Now I've got my cheese that I'm going to put some cheese on the top of mine. And I heated my salsa. I don't know if y'all do that or not, but I don't like to put cold salsa on top of something hot, and unless I'm wanting to cool it down. And I'm just going to put, this is my homemade canned rotel, and if I remember, I'll put a link down there to it for y'all. And because I like this, I'm going to put it on the side as well. And I'm just going to garnish it, because y'all know I like pretty. Put me a little green onions on it. Now, isn't that wonderful? And that's a big enough omelet for me and Troy both to share. But there you have it. I'll let the rooster stand up on his feet. See how easy that is? Okay, here it is, all doctored up and ready to eat. Don't y'all wish y'all was here? Y'all could have put a bag in that pot. That's the joy of this. You can have eight people's meal going in there at the same time. Okay, let me see how this wonderful thing tastes here. Give me a bite with everything on it. I know it's hot. You can put salt and pepper into the omelet. I just plumb forgot to do that. So I'm going to salt it a little bit, because that bite that I had wasn't salty. Now I didn't make me any toast to go with this, but I wish I had of. This is good. This will be something fun for y'all to try. Now I'm still having some issues with my internet. I don't know if this will upload Saturday or Sunday, but we're going to give it a shot and hope it uploads for Saturday. Thank y'all for your patience and for watching and commenting. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you'll know when I do another video. I do 3 videos a week, and I try to do them on designated Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I'm having issues with my internet, so sometimes it's the next day before they really load for y'all. And if you like what you see and you enjoy being in the kitchen and rattling with me and looking around, give me a thumbs up. That makes me happy. I am very thankful for every one of y'all. My channel's growing, and when we hit 10,000, we're going to have a big old good giveaway. So we don't have a whole lot more to go, and we'll be there. And I'm very thankful for it. I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy y'all using my recipes, and people that hadn't cooked before learning how to cook. I need to do something that's a little healthier probably, but I just do Southern cooking mostly. Or I do some Mexican stuff, but that ain't healthy either. It's got all the cheese in it, but that's what makes it good. And of course, we always got to have that sweet tea, and that's not real healthy either with sugar in it, but as long as I live, I'm going to have sweet tea. That's just good stuff. The good Lord bless and keep y'all. I hope that He puts it into your heart and mind to stock your pantry for your family, have a few things ahead. Weather-wise, world-wise, we don't know what we're looking at. So be sure that you are being wise and providing ahead of time for your family. Now, there's lots of good recipes on my channel if you go back and look at all the videos. So you don't have any excuse for not cooking something good. If I can cook it, you can cook it. And it's good. It makes you feel good to have something good on the table. Make some memories with your family. Gather them around. Make sure they know you love them. Feed them. Spend time with them. Put your devices aside and listen to the family and to the kids and grandkids. Give them your undivided attention. If I'm trying to talk to somebody and I don't matter enough for them to put that device down and talk to me, it'll be very few times that I'm in their presence trying to visit. If I don't matter enough for you to put that thing down and turn it off and talk to me, then I don't matter. So you don't need me around you. And that's how the kids feel. I don't matter as much as that phone. Y'all need to think about that. It doesn't matter if it's your neighbor, if it's your grandchild or your own child or your spouse. Put that thing down and give them your attention and show them that they matter more than anything else right now. Another pet peeve of mine is to be with somebody and that phone ring and they spend the entire time we're together talking to whoever called them. I was there first. People need to learn some just good old manners. We didn't used to wag a phone around with us. When we were visiting with somebody, we were visiting with that person and the phone was at home, and if we didn't answer, they could call back later. I don't like the way things are going in our world where everybody's tied to that phone and whoever's calling or texting is more important than the real person that's in the room or in the car with you. Y'all need to think about that. I don't like to be around people that don't give me their attention when I want to talk to them. Makes me feel like they don't really want me there. So I'm not the only one that feels like that, so y'all need to think about it. Okay, let me hop down off this band box and eat this omelet and see if Troy wants half of it. I'll see y'all again in a day or two with something good. In the meantime, take care. Order you an apron if you don't have one. The information will be down below. I've got 2 or 3 videos with fabric, and I've got my mailing address and email addresses below. I want to say thank you to Carol. Carol ordered 3 aprons from me, and when I got my check in the mail, and there's a bunch of Carols, but this Carol knows who I'm talking to, she had added a generous blessing for me, and I'm so thankful. The good Lord knows what we need and when we need it. And I pray blessings on y'all for blessing me. I'll see y'all in a day or two.